Hey guys, it's Cal. Are you ready for some math magic? Well, prepare yourself because your tutor Phoenix has a great class waiting for you.
Hey guys, it's Phoenix, and today we are going to do some division. We're going to start with basic division, and then we're going to do some long division because I know you guys love division, right? Just as much as I do. If you missed the first video, we are live streaming. We live streamed multiplication, and today we are doing division, and we're going to work our way up all the way to fractions, to inequalities, to algebra, to calculus, to statistics. Just subscribe and check out all our videos. If you need some help with tutoring or you want some group class work, we also offer that on our website, universityofphoenicia.com. All right, let's start with some math problems. Okay, so the first problem that we are going to do, we're going to start with basic division. Okay, we're going to do some exercises. We're going to start with 4 divided by 9. Sorry, 9 divided by 4. Okay, so we have 4. We're going to write 4 right here. This is basic division. 9 divided by 4. Okay, this is how you write that out. And so we want to know how many times, because we're going to divide 9 into 4 pieces. So we want to know how many times can we divide 9 by 4? What is the exact answer we're going to get? So to start this problem, we want to know how many times does 4 go into 9? 4 goes into 9 2 times, so you're going to write 2 right here, okay? And 4 times 2 is 8. So 4 goes into 9 2 times, all right? And our answer right here is going to give us a 1. This is going to be our remainder, okay? So 4 goes into 9 2 times. We write the 2 up here. That's going to give us a remainder of 1. All right. So this is our first answer. Okay. Let's do some more basic division. We're going to do 9 divided by 8. I'm sorry, 72 divided by 8. So we're going to write 8. Then we're going to write 72. Okay. All right. So if you have your multiplication chart, and we can actually pull that up for the beginners. Multiplication chart. For those who are not so familiar with your multiplication, we can actually pull that up for you. Okay, and we're going to go over that really quick because in this class, if we're moving a little too fast, it's because we may have these multiplications, factors, and problems, the numbers memorized. Like 1 times 1, we know is 1. 2 times 2, we know is 4. 3 times 3, we know is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. So this is something, if you want to pause the stream and familiarize yourself with this, we have 7 times 7, 49. So this is very important to get through your homework fast. Whenever we're in class, you can get through the problems really fast. So keep up with the rest of the teachers and the students or whomever. Okay, 10 times 10 is 100. 6 times 8 is 48. 7 times 9, 63. 11 times 11, 121. 11 times 7, 77. All right, so just familiarize yourself with this. Okay, we're going to go back. And the problem we're working on now is 72. Okay. All right, so we're back. So we know 72 divided by 8 is 9 based on multiplication because 8 times 9 is 72. So we're going to write 72. Okay, and it's going to give us a 0. Okay, so there's no remainder. Everything is, here's your answer, 9. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, now let's do some more. We're going to work our way up. We're going to do one more basic problem, basic division, and then we're going to start working our way up. Okay, guys, so let's do 38 divided by 5. Okay, so we write 38, and we can erase this because you guys are pros and you understand what we're doing. So we're going to erase this. Okay. All right, so we're going to do 38 divided by 5. Now, how many times does 5 go into 38? Give you a moment. Good guess. 7 times, which is 35, because we have 5 times 7 is going to be 35. So we write that here. We're going to have a remainder of 3. How many times can we fit 5 into 3? We can't, okay? And there's nothing else for us to bring down. As you'll see, as we work towards more bigger problems and long division, we have to bring this number here down. There's nothing here. So this is going to be a remainder. As you can see, the remainder is 3 because the difference right here, very simple. The difference between 38 and 35 is 3. So 5 times 7 is 35. And we have remainder of 3. Okay. Very simple, guys. So let's work our way up. We did basic division. We were doing two digits. So we're going to do a couple more involving 2 digits. Okay. So the next problem we're going to do is 46 divided by 7. Okay. So we're going to write out our division. Okay. How many times does 7 go into 46? We can fit 7 into 46 6 times, okay? We can't fit 7 into 4, okay? It's too big, so we could write a 0 right here because 7 does not go into 4, so we have to go to do 46, okay? And it goes in 6 times. What is 6 times 7? If you memorize your multiplication chart, we know that it is 42. Okay. And that's going to leave us with 4. There's no more numbers here. So we're going to have a remainder of 4. And we check our answers, make sure it's correct. So this is our answer. Okay, guys. Now let's do another one. We're going to keep going bigger and bigger, okay? Bigger numbers. Okay, we're going to do 74 divided by 3. Okay, I'm going to write this out. All right. Okay, how many times does 3 go into 7? We know that it goes into 7 2 times, and that is 6. We're going to get a 1. We're going to bring this number down, okay? It's going to be 4. And we know that 3 goes into 14 how many times? I believe we can put it in there 4 times, right? And that's going to give us 12. Make sure it's going in there 4 times. We write it right here. So what's going to be our remainder? 2. How does that sound? We check our work and we are correct. Okay. So I think you guys are ready to move on up to the big leagues. So let's clear our work and let's get ready to do some more challenging problems. Okay, guys? So we don't want to start off too big, but let's see. Let's see what we can do to get us really warmed up here. Okay, we don't want to do anything too hard. So let's do, we're going to do 8 divided by 150. Okay, 8 goes into 15 one time. Okay, so that is going to be 8. Okay, we have 7. We're going to bring that 0 down. It's going to give us 70. 8 goes into 70. How many times? Give you a moment to think. Okay, so we can fit 8 into 70 8 times. Okay, so we're going to write 8 up here. It's going to give us 64. 8 times 8 is 64. 6. Does 8 go into 6? No, so this is going to be our remainder. Okay, so we have a remainder of 6. All right. All right. We're doing really good here. All right. So let's clear our board. All right. So you can always pause and take down the notes. Okay. We're going to move on to a little more harder problem here. So we're going to do 936 936 divided by 4. Okay, does 4 go into 9? Yes, it does. How many times? 2 times. So we're going to write that right above the 9. We have 8 here. Subtract. Okay, we have a 1. All right, 4 times 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, very good. So let's bring this down and we're going to keep on going. So how many times does 4 go into 13? 4 goes into 13. We have, it goes 3 times, okay? Write that right here. Again, we have 1. We're going to bring this down. And we have 6. We know that this goes in 4 times 4 is 16. It's a perfect match and 0. Okay, and we're going to put a 4 here because 4 times 4 is 16. We can go no more. And that's our answer, 234. Wow, you guys just did a bigger division problem. It was very good, very good. So actually I can leave that there for a little bit and we can work on another problem here. Okay. So the next problem, we're going to do 528. We're changing colors here, guys. 528 divided by 2. Okay. So this is not too challenging. We could do mental math here, and we'll have another course on mental math. We're going to keep it simple for this class, okay? How many times does 2 go into 5? 2 times. But we can even see that 2 goes into 52 26 times. So we can kind of skip a step here because 2 goes into 52 26 times. And 2 times 26 is 52. Okay. Minus, we're going to get 0. Okay. Then we're going to bring down the 8. And this, how many times does 2 go into 8? We know that answer is 4. Okay. And we're going to write 8 here minus a big 0. Okay. So this is our answer. Okay. And 2 times, and this is how you write it in multiplication. 2 times 264 is 528 equals 528. And there's no remainders, so 0 remainders. So we have 2 times 264 equals 528. Okay. All right. You guys are doing great. Okay, we're going to clear our boards. All right. So let's do, we're doing great. Let's find another problem, a little bit more challenging. We're going to do, okay, 528 divided by 8. So how many times does 8 go into 52? We use our multiplication chart that's in our minds. We know 8 times 6 is 48. So we got 6 times, okay? And that's going to give us 4. I'm going to bring down an 8, and guess what? We get to do the same multiplication again, 8 times 6, okay? And this is going to be 48 again, okay? 8 goes into 48 6 times, cancels out. 48 minus 48 is 0. Our answer is 66, okay? All right. You guys are doing great. All right, let's see. So let's keep it going. We have 528 divided by 24. Okay. So we know that 24 goes into 52 how many times? 2 times. 2 times 24 is 48. Okay. This is going to leave us with a remainder from this subtraction problem. We're going to be left with 4. We're going to bring that down, and we got 48 again. Okay. And we know 24 times 2 is 48. So this is very simple. Okay. 0, there's no more to bring down. So this is our answer. Okay. 24 times 22 is 528. All right. You guys are doing great. All right. So let's move on to some bigger, more challenging problems. Okay. We're going to do some more challenging problems. So what is 88 here? We want to know how many times is 528? How many times does 88 go into 528? Okay. Do you want to make a guess? Does 8 go into 5? No. Does 8 go into 42? Yes, it does. We do know that 8 goes into 52 6 times, because that would be 48. Okay, but let's do something a little bit different here. Let's do some mental math here. We know that 88 times 6 is 528. And how did we know that? Well, let's do some mental math. So 88 and 88 equals, what is 88 plus 88? I'll give you a second. 176. So what is 176 times 2? It's 352. Okay. So now all we have to do is just add 176 again, and we're going to get 528. So in other words, this is something we can do in our heads. We can calculate, we can break things down in our heads sometimes. We can't do it all the time, but sometimes the problems allow us to do this. So we, in our head, a little mental math here, we can do 88 plus 88, 88 plus 88, 88 plus 88 3 times, and we're going to find that we get to 528. Another way to do mental math is if we have 800, if we have 88, we could just multiply this by 10. And that's going to give us 880. I know you're saying, well, that's too much, but I'm just showing you shortcuts. Okay, so we're going to divide this in half, and we're going to get 440. So that, and when you divide it by half, we know that that is 5. So therefore, we know 88 times 5 equals 440. So now all we have to do to get to 528 is, what's the difference here? 88, which is going to mean 5 plus 1. This is things that you can calculate in your head. I'm just trying to, as we do this course, I'm going to show you different steps, mental math along the way, so you don't get stuck and you build up that mental math brain, that mental math muscle. Okay, so these are 2 different ways that we calculated 528 in our heads to see that the answer is 6. Now we can still try to work this out, okay? We're still going to work this out. So let's clear this and let's see if we can work this out in the regular way. And see if we, let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see what happens. And here's the thing. 88 is too big to fit into 52. So we have no choice but to make a guess. So in this case, 88 doesn't fit into 52. So we have to make our best guess we can. And we guess 6, and that just happens to equal 528. You could have guessed 5 and you would have been close. the next guess, you would have went one up and found out that it's an exact match. Okay? Very good, guys. So let's move on to a bigger problem. All right. We're going to do 2 more problems today. Okay? So this is 5. And this is a very big problem. 315. Is that it? No. Comma. 270. Okay. All right. So where do we start? Where do we begin? Don't worry, guys. We start with 5, the number right here. We start right here. Okay? How many times does 5 go into 3? It doesn't. So we can put a 0 here. How many times does 5 go into 31? 6 times. So we put a 6 right here. Right, 30. Don't confuse my 0 for another number. It's a 0. Okay. All right, so we're left with 1. Okay, we're going to bring the 5 down. And then we have 15. How many times does 5 go into 15? It goes in 15 3 times. So we're going to put a 3 right here. Minus 15. We're going to be left with 0. Okay, we're going to bring the 2 down. Okay, we always go to the next number. Okay, I'm going to bring the 2 down. Does 5 go into 2? No. So we're going to put a 0. Then we're going to bring the next number down. That's 7. Does 5 go into 27? Absolutely. We know that 5 times 5 is 25. So we know the answer for this one is 5. We're going to write 25 minus 2. Minus 25 equals 2. Okay. These are doing great. So we're going to bring the last one down. This is very important. And we're going to get 0. We know that 5 times what is 20? 4. Okay. It's going to cancel out. 0. All right, you guys. See how easy that was? It seemed like it was very intimidating, but it wasn't. Okay. So let's clear this. And let's get ready for our last one. Okay. Are you ready for the big one? All right, so we have 38. 817, and there's a comma, of course. Actually, let's write that a little bigger. Just want to make sure we can line everything up here, because we want the numbers at the top to align with the numbers at the bottom. Okay, so we have 1, 5, 2. All right. So where do we begin? We begin with 38, of course. We begin right here. Don't stress yourself. Okay. So how many times does 38 go into 81? We know that that is 2 times. 38 times 2 is going to be 76. It's going to give us 5. Okay. Going to bring down the 7. Okay. So we bring down the 7. How many times does 7 go into 57? Only 1 time. Okay. And that's going to leave us with 19. And we're going to bring down the 1. It's going to give us 1. How many times does 38 go into 191? Now this, we have to use some mental math. Does it go into it 4 times? Would that be a good guess? Or 5 times? Let's do some mental math. So let's say 5. Let's guess 5 times. So what we want to do, in our heads, we can do what's 5. This is mental math. What is 5 times 30? We know that's 150. Okay? So what is 5 times 8? We know that 5 times 8 is 40. Because we have to, we did 5 times 30, but we had to remember that it's 38. 38. So we do 5 times 40, and we're going to get 190. So that fits. So 190 barely fits. And we're only going to have 1 remaining, okay? So now we're going to bring down the 5. This 5 fits. We're going to bring down this 5. Okay. Does that fit? 38 fit into 15? No, it doesn't. So we're going to add a 0 here. It doesn't go. Make that a little nicer. Okay, so we need to bring down the next one. So we're at 2. Okay, so when we were doing our mental math, we know that 38 times 5 is 190. So let's minus 38. We can build on our mental math. 190 minus 30 is 160. So then we take another 8 and we're going to be at 152. This is mental math that I'm writing it down, but we are actually calculating this in our heads. So we know 38 okay. Let's see. 38 4 38 times 4 is 152. Okay. 38 times 4 is 152. A big 0. Okay. And that's going to be our problem. All right. Welcome to the end. This is long division. We will have our next class. We will be doing mixed number division and mixed number multiplication, which is fractions. Okay. So we may make this one class, or we may combine them. So make sure you're subscribed so you're notified, and I hope this helps with your homework. This is the foundation for math: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. So this is a foundation to build on what we're going to continue to learn, more subjects and more problems in math. Okay? Thanks for watching. Remember, if you need any help with your tutoring or your math, please visit our website, the University of Phoenicia, and we have classes Monday and Wednesday for arithmetic, which covers addition, multiplication, percentages, word problems, fractions, and Tuesdays and Thursdays we have algebra class. And these classes from 5:30 to 7 Mountain Time. Okay? Have a nice day, guys. Peace.